Hi guys, welcome back. Wow, it's been a minute since I've posted a training video. The last video that I posted on Zinfandel was her choke video. Thankfully, she healed from that, whatever that was. You might have noticed that in her choke video, Zinfandel had a halter on. Well, she was not halter trained in that video, but because it was an emergency, I manhandled it on, which wasn't hard to do, but definitely not done properly. And though she had a lead rope on, she had not been taught yet to yield to pressure or to lead. But being a baby Mustang, this was semi-easy to fib long enough for the vet to sedate her. I would never attempt this with Zara or another adult Mustang, but it was an emergency, so we had to do what we had to do. Anyways, after her choke incident, I had to reteach her how to halter and lead, which you will see in this video, among many other things. Oh, and I wanted to mention that I tweaked up her training plan because Zinfandel is not afraid of me or really anything. Doing both positive and negative reinforcement has worked very well for her, as you will see in this video. All right, let's jump in. I first taught Zinfandel to target the halter, which is not pictured here. Once she was used to having the halter near her face, I would slip it on her nose and say the bridge sound deet. This just marks the behavior that I'm looking for. You'll notice that I'm using both positive and negative reinforcement together, or at least negative reinforcement with a bonus reward when she gets it right. Then I began to get her used to the lead rope clip, and I would deet her every time the clip made its sound. Next, it was time for her to get used to wearing the halter. I used Zara's breakaway halter for this. Zinfandel doesn't seem to like this one as much, I'm assuming because of the weight and the noise it makes. I got her a yearling halter that was maroon, but it was way too small, so this one has to do for now.
Is it good? I think it looks cute. Yeah, it does. Are you gonna bite my tripod?
Here we are practicing leading. We started in the small pen first. To keep her engaged, I would deet randomly when she was doing the right thing. Her attention span is short, so we keep these sessions less than 10 minutes. But even so, giving her rewards here and there seems like it helps her stay focused. After a few sessions of leading in the small pen, we tried it out in the big pen. I expected her to have a harder time with this. I thought she would get distracted and want to walk off, but I was wrong. She did great. The hardest part was getting her to keep her distance. We do a lot of small backup steps, and I try to be consistent with keeping her 3 feet away from me when we stop. She hasn't learned correct leading position yet, but that's next, and that'll of course help this out.
Target. Deet. That's pretty good for your first time. Yes. What do you think about that? Oh yeah. Don't paw on that though.
Now it's time to get her used to the saddle pad so that she can be ridden next week. Okay, everyone, calm down. I'm kidding. Zinni will not be sat on until she's at least 4 years old and has been vet cleared. So this little thing has at least 2 more years of no riding, but we'll start getting her accustomed to having something on her back now. I would like to be able to blanket her if needed, so this is a good start. All I did was rub her sides with it and put it on and off her back. She said she would rather play with it in the dirt than have it on her back, so we did a little bit of both.
What are you doing? Bad girl.
After struggling to teach my last Mustang Zariel to tie, I was a bit apprehensive to try it with Zinfandel. But we have plans, and those plans require her to be able to be tied, so here we are. I'm teaching her to tie with an Aussie tie ring, also known as a blocker tie ring. My friend Britta from the project Equestrian introduced me to this a while back, and I'm in love. This is a lot safer than hard tying. Oftentimes, when a horse realizes they are tied solid, they can start to feel trapped and panic. Their fight or flight instincts can kick in, and they can try to get away or pull back or something. The blocker tie ring allows the horse to pull enough slack through the tie ring to relieve source of panic or sense of claustrophobia. So when they pull back a little bit, they start to feel better, and then they stand. As long as you don't tie a knot in the end of your lead rope, your horse can fully get away, which is a good thing. You don't want your horse stuck in the case of an emergency. There are different levels that you can use and ways that you can make it a little bit harder so that they don't just pull through every single time. We started working on this the last few days, and I'm happy to say that she's done amazing. I also had 0 heart attacks, and neither did she, so that was a huge win. We kept these sessions short as well. Her first session was 10 minutes, her second session was 6 minutes, and then 5, and then back to 10. I've just been waiting until she settles, and then we're done. The vet had mentioned that I should get her in to see the dentist to get her teeth checked, just to rule out any possible issues that might have made her choke, but she needs to be able to stand tied before she sees the dentist. I worked with her on grooming while she was standing tied. Side note, if I was working on tying with Zara or any other adult Mustang, I would not be advancing this quickly. Zinni's low level of fear in general makes her easier to work with. She did really well with this. Every now and then when she's standing still, I'll give her the bridge sound deet to mark the behavior I like, and then she'll get a treat as a reward. I'm just rewarding her here and there so that she doesn't learn to hate this exercise.
Come here, Bops. Stand, Bop. You're bad.
Zinni also learned how to pick up all 4 feet. I start with the front 2 first. I taught this by tapping her foot and saying foot. As soon as she shifted her weight or moved the foot at all, I said the bridge sound deet and gave her a reward. She caught on super quickly. For the back 2 feet, I used my whip to rub down her hip and her leg. I then tapped her foot and said foot. I wanted to see her reaction before putting my head right next to her. When I thought she understood the basic idea, I tried it with my hands. Of course, this is the beginning stages of picking up her feet. Eventually, she'll be letting me hold it up for a while so that I can pick them out or they can get trimmed, but this is where it starts.
Foot. Feet.
Last week, they had the Mustang Magic show, which is where Mustang celebrity trainers prepare freestyles with their Mustangs and compete to win money. I think they gave out like $50,000 or something. They also had demonstrations and clinics during the day, but we only went for the last show on Saturday night. It was cool to see Mustangs perform in so many different disciplines. They really are so versatile. I also got to see some people that I met at the Oklahoma Makeover, which was awesome. It was just fun to be around Mustang people again.
It's a horse! I don't think she's over
Wait,
here.
Gypsy Equestrian? What?
Hold on, hang on.
What? Alex still cannot come up with a name for her horse yet, so I tried to help her.
Okay, so Alex, we're gonna spin this and you're gonna just close your eyes and then pick one, and that's the name of your chestnut. Okay, close your eyes. Sit it.
Wait, I don't think I need to close my eyes till after it's done.
No, okay. I'll let you know when it's done. Okay, it's almost done. Okay. Okay, that's a boy's name, but that's okay. Okay. Let's see. Jamie! There you go.
Wow.
Yes.
The gas station guy is so Jamie.
The chestnut save.
I should probably buy this now.
Yeah, you should.
In other news, I named my new 2 rats. I announced their arrival in my rewind video, but wanted to reintroduce them with their official names. This is Zipper. Zipper likes to run on the wheel like a madwoman, and I named her Zipper because she has like the split down her face. Looks like a zipper, I don't know. Anyways, this is Zoli. Zoli also has the zipper down her face, but I named her Zoli just because I wanted to, and she is very adventurous. They are both super duper cute, but they are still warming up to me. I think they might take as long as the Mustangs do to warm up, but I'm here for it. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.